All aboard!
That's what you were just telling us earlier about the memory. That's why I was like, oh, god damn.
So double check on that one, like every minute or two.
Just to make sure.
Yeah,
because of the overheating.
Yeah, overheating. Because that one's specifically for...
They both get hot?
Just that one. That one, no.
They're both recorded.
I get hot.
Sorry. Yeah.
All right, so let's start it off proper. What's good, though?
What's good, though?
What's good, though? Now I'm going to get on you for messing it up.
Because I kind of did that on purpose.
No.
I want
No, well, either way, we messed up the what's good, though. And
do
we
it
got to rip off the shades.
Oh, you're not gonna
No, you can
rip them
no,
off?
rip it. You got other shades. Just
once again,
am I
knock
gonna
around.
mess this? Knock
And
around.
shout out to Serge, though, because these were like...
birthday present.
Yep, these
Those
were
are
custom.
I like
Custom.
because I asked him what colors he wanted, and I basically designed them. So that custom design on knock around. Enjoy that.
Yeah.
That's so. I just asked him what his favorite.
Give me
color
some
was.
prescription knock around.
Oh, there it is.
Hook me up with the prescription.
We just
Your
put 'em
boy,
on
your
blast
boy got
now.
astigmatism. He got
Boy.
Yeah.
See, we're really messing up the set.
Knock around right here.
And real quick, as you notice, we got the dough. We got the doughs up in the front.
Yep.
We got the Pillsbury Doughboy. We actually got a dough deer with the dope shades on.
Explain the cheetah, man. Because I'm trying to think
Chester
of that one.
Cheetah's the
and I
dough.
don't-
Like
Yeah.
they call me like, what's
Yeah.
good though?
Yep.
Like though, like THOU.
Who says that, dude? To the cheetah
Oh,
man.
we actually brought this up. That we were afraid that we were getting in trouble because there's another guy, the Danny
Exactly,
Brown
yeah.
Show. Shout out your mom's podcast, Danny Brown. I love your show, but I noticed on a couple episodes you started off with what's good though.
Yep.
That's our thing. Knock it off.
We're calling you out.
Knock it off, Danny Brown. No, much love to Danny Brown. I love the guy. He sounds like literally like an OG homie. See, Danny Brown would understand Chester Cheeto. Not you, bro. You know what?
I don't know what that is. Who's Danny Brown, bro?
Hey, you know what? Maybe he's come on because I'm a boomer. That's what it is, huh?
You're born in the 40s. You're a boomer.
This one used to. I used to get so mad when he used to call me a boomer. Swear to God, I'd say something, he'd be like, "Okay, boomer." I'd be like, "This guy." You
When was
smile
that?
because you know it's true.
What was that, like 4 years ago? That was a long time ago.
Yeah, not even a long. Well, you're young. That's all. Oh, so anyways, introducing our special guest, my nephew, Owit, or as I like to say, OET. He comes from Tribe Africa, Zimbabwe.
Yeah. Zimbabwe.
Yep.
I'm not even sure if that's in Africa. Anyways, so
That's a real place, dude.
it is. Zimbabwe is a real place.
Is
I'm
it?
not saying
Yeah,
that it's
it is,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Zimbabwe.
In Africa?
I don't know.
Where do you think it is?
Am I being racist? Oh, I don't know. Am I being racist?
You're the one that started it.
Yeah, Zimbabwe. Quinto. I gotta quit.
Yeah,
Stop. No, but that's, to be honest, if you ever heard like, remember there was a guy, I swear to God, this is too honest to God truth. I was working at 76, and I remember this black dude in like a golden Mercedes.
now.
And he's just like this
Oh,
chubby,
gold?
kind of like middle-aged man. And he comes up to the gas station. How you work here? How long you work here? That's the way he talked. How long you work here? A long time.
He's
long
from
time.
where?
He was from Africa. I forget where in Africa. But apparently this fool had money. He goes, oh, yeah, I have. You know, basically saying that he had houses. And I don't remember, that Fowler had a laundromat.
Try to ask you on a date.
No. It had a laundromat.
Oh, where?
Because he asked me what type of business do I think would be good for Fowler. And I thought, well, Fowler doesn't have a laundromat.
Well,
Dude, literally, that guy ended up opening a freaking laundromat. And it went out of business. Terrible idea. Not a businessman. Shouldn't have listened to me. I swear to God. You think I'm lying? I swear, if you look it up, if you do your research, the guy who opened up that laundromat was this black dude who came to me when I was working in my teens at the gas station, asked me what a good business would be in Fowler. And I said laundry, because at the time I was single and I was doing laundry at a laundromat, and I was upset that there wasn't a laundromat in Fowler. So I just kind of was like, Fowler doesn't have a laundromat. And he ended up putting a laundromat in it.
just...
Well, to be honest,
Did
that
you
guy-
drive? You
If
drove?
that
Guy's
drive-
looking at you,
No.
and he finds you, and
He's
you're
all,
telling that story.
You son of a bitch. And that's why I'm back in Africa.
now you-
Where is your nephew O.E.T.?
Now you're making fun of him.
I know. No, but all they're saying.
man.
No. That's not my fault. He's stupid for listening to a teenager. who was just trying to get his laundry
How
done.
old were you?
I think I was like 20, 21,
a
and I was still
teenager.
working at 76. I was still working at.
That was a while back.
Damn.
Oh, a while back.
Young man,
Yeah, you were.
young life.
Okay, speaking of crazy shit, young life,
it's
I'm gonna
funny.
put you on blast.
It's funny.
What? What are you laughing at?
Every time I see you try to sip it, and then boom, here
He
comes
puts it down.
Yeah, he puts it down.
back down. I saw him do
And
it
he's
too.
trying.
He's like,
no,
no, he's like, hold on, wait.
Yes, wait. I have to.
Yeah, he's like,
Now, I wanna say-
he's like, let me tell you about this Nigerian
Yeah.
guy that I came to my gas station.
I have to. If not,
Yeah.
the beer will ruin the story. No. So I just had you guys before we started the
yes,
show.
yes,
I
yes,
had
yes.
them watch. What was it called? Something about.
It was the NyQuil chicken, bro. That's
chicken.
sleepy chicken.
So their
Sleepy
sleepy chicken is a TikTok challenge that's going around with young kids. Now, if you're asking me, if somebody asked me, hey, have you ever heard of sleepy chicken? I'd be like, yeah, the neighbor down the street tries to feed it to the kids all the time. But it's a TikTok challenge. Young people are challenging themselves to the sleepy chicken.
It wasn't even that bad, honestly. It's just the news just wanted to pick something up and tell everybody. You know how the news is.
Are you
I'm
kidding
like,
me? Bill Cosby would be thrilled to hear this shit. People are,
Oh man, dang, throw him again.
no. You kidding me? He'd be like, it's too much. I don't even
You
want
want some
do it.
chicken fries?
No, I was gonna be like, because you know how he does that. Put him, not real chicken. Like, you know what I mean? Hey. Just, oh, dude, that would just be so bad. I'm just saying, for real. NyQuil, that is the most.
Well, I mean,
it's dumb. It's dumb, but I don't think it's as bad as they're making it seem. The main thing that they brought up was the fact that the fumes, like, don't inhale it. It's bad.
No, but I think even but if you look at the video, towards the end, they said that when it gets heated up, the whatever is left over, it gets concentrated.
Yeah,
It becomes
yeah.
it becomes more potent. I don't know, dude. Freddy Krueger would have a day. He'd be like, fucking sleepy chicken bitch, I'm in your nightmares.
Yeah. You'd like start off.
No, but I'm
business
just
out of
saying.
it.
Dude, okay, so back in the days, I forget what they called it, but they would do the same thing to, like, people would roll blunts. They would put NyQuil on the outside. I forget what
yeah,
they called
remember
it.
that,
I swear to God, they gave it a
People
name.
did that?
Yeah, it was.
That's
that was-
dangerous.
yeah.
That's dangerous.
It's the same thing.
Well, yeah,
You're inhaling
yeah,
the
yeah,
baby.
No,
Yeah,
I'm talking about
yeah.
eating the chicken after it's been cooked in the NyQuil. But that's different. You smoke in the NyQuil, that's bad. That's
It's
really
kind
bad.
of like a marinade or something.
I don't know.
Like you
What
marinate your chicken.
You
Or,
think
technically,
Do
right?
you think
'Cause
it
that's
actually
usually-
works?
Well, they did it right away, yeah, but they didn't soak it in there and leave it
Because it's
overnight.
chicken, yeah, it's just too quick,
They just
man.
pour it on
I
there
don't
and
think it
just.
absorbs.
Marinade.
Wouldn't it be?
The NyQuil marinade.
Yeah, see?
Cherry flavor.
He understands.
What is that the chef show called? Master Chef. Today on Master Chef, the marinade. NyQuil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that is not a marinade.
Put in our
That is a
young
thing.
chefs
Cherry marinade.
and
That's-
judges to sleep.
Cherry cold and flu marinade.
Basically, that's what it is. Cherry cold and food marinade.
The
Oh, okay, all right. Let's keep this going. All right, we already brought this up once. Now that you're a substitute teacher, we brought that story up many episodes ago about this school whose students basically said, "Hey, we identify as was it felines, cats?
Yeah.
And they wanted a litter box." So
Yeah.
they would go to the restroom, and we made a bunch of jokes about it, right? And we thought, this is absurd. This is not going to catch on.
Oh, please
Sad.
tell.
So sad. Oh, Jesus Christ. Teen who identifies as a cat allowed by school to act feline. Not speak. Following words. So apparently this student can act like a cat and communicate like
That
a
hella
cat.
sucks.
Okay.
I feel bad for
Well,
whoever
I
is-
want to know. I want to know more. Okay, so obviously that's the headline. Yeah, let me absorb
What does she look
more
like?
of this story.
What do they look
I
like?
think the picture is not her. It could be her. I don't think it's her.
That's not her.
Nah, it's not.
That's
That's not.
She probably.
I would allow it.
She's
if it was
probably-
that.
I would allow.
She's
that.
probably a redhead filled with freckles, chubby, doesn't identify with anybody because she's the last of her
Dude,
kind.
she's probably.
Dang.
Redheads, you're the last of your camp. That includes you, Andrew Santino. Calling out all comedians today. Who did I call out earlier? Calling out everybody. I gotta quit tapping that. So yeah.
So, well,
before I even read it, before we even get into
okay.
it, we already know how we feel about it.
Oh,
this is
yeah.
But as a person from a younger generation, how do you see this shit? Do seriously, a person?
Yeah,
I
your
see
age-
it the same way you see it. I think it's ridiculous, man. Unless you guys don't think it's ridiculous.
You know
No,
what?
the way I
You're
approached
drinking
it,
coffee,
wait.
right? The coffee makes you woke. What's going on
Yeah.
here?
Oh,
my
that's right.
studies are
Yeah.
wrong.
Oh boy.
Oh, shit. I thought coffee made you woke. Jesus, I was wrong. We were
No,
wrong.
makes you sleepy. Go night night.
That makes you.
Makes me.
It is. It makes you feel like NyQuil chicken just hit your system.
Make you go night night forever.
Makes you go muse. So you think it's ridiculous? Obviously
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Well,
Do you not think
see,
it's ridiculous?
I was kind of
Yeah,
biased because remember how I brought it up. It's like to a certain extent, like, I get it. Like that's why I want to know more. Like, is this something psychological? That's why I brought it up. Like, 'cause remember how you have your degree and everything. So how would you approach it that way? Remember how we kind of touched on that?
Yeah, what would you do if she was like, you know?
Well, I asked him
wanna
that.
be
I
a
asked him
cat,
that.
and they're not letting me do it at school.
If she wrote,
See,
if she
it-
came up,
I would
with
have
like
to-
pouncing, like
No.
Okay.
meow, meow, meow. I'd be like, I'd treat her like Pikachu. What is it, Pikachu?
So, wait, what they didn't even explain. They didn't even explain if it was middle school, elementary,
Probably
high
high
school.
school, honestly.
You
I
think
can
so?
see this being high
Dude.
school.
Okay,
Alright,
so what?
It's not
I'm
college.
gonna stop.
It's not college.
So, what would you do if that was at your high school?
If I was in class.
And
you
you
were in high
personally knew her, like she was your BFF
and
or
she
something.
came in with like the ears,
The whole 9
tail,
yards, you name it,
everything.
The
She
fur
even
you
had
called
fur.
it, and that's your BFF ever since you were grew up.
Dude, that's.
And wait, let me add more. And they would cap on her, not just your
You had to
alumni.
defend her.
Yeah, exactly. So how would you approach that?
Damn, dude, I don't even know. Hold on, let me think. She's my best friend. They're capping on her. They're roasting her. They're getting on her.
Yeah. Whoa. How are they getting on her?
They're like
I could just
with
see
words. They're getting on her with words.
Okay, all right.
She was in an accident and she was cut, and a cat was.
You see, that's where I come in.
Yeah,
That's my mentality. So there's something
Dude,
psychological.
I don't know what I would say. I don't know what I would do, honestly. If she, my best
How
friend-
about even this? What if it's your sister? I'm your
Oh,
sister.
see, now that's even
You're my
more.
sister?
No, okay, look, in this
Okay,
scenario,
now that's-
I'm your sister and
a
I'm
beard?
a cat. I'm a cat, right? I'm a
Yeah,
cat.
okay.
Yeah. And
See, now
I ran
that's
into your
even more
longtime
deep.
friend. He moved out of town for 2 years and he came back and hasn't seen you. And you're both now seniors in high school. And he just walks into your house. He's like, hey, what's up? Oh, we want to play some Call of Duty? And you're like, yeah. And then I come up and I'm like, meow, meow. And he's like, wait, hold on. My sister wants an ice cream. You have to.
I just don't say anything. I get you that
don't
scream
even
when we
have-
come back. When we come back.
What if?
But what do you tell him? Like, you're like, hey, bro.
What did she
I'm
say?
like, hang on, bro. I gotta go.
How
do
did you
this
know?
real quick.
Meow, meow.
Hold on, bro.
Yeah. Meow, meow, meow.
Don't question it.
Don't question
what I said,
it.
right?
Don't say, hey, if we're homies, don't question it.
Don't question it. If I got a cat person in my house, like the most I can tell you is just she's a cat person. That's what she wants to do. Man.
And that's it. I mean, if I'm your friend, yeah, of course I'll be. You know what? Boom, stomp it.
I like
That's
his
it.
reaction though, how he just kept calm the whole time, like, bro, this is normal. This is, hey, chill.
Go with it. If
I mean,
you
if
don't
I live
know
with her, it's
drop
normal to me. That's why I got to be like, yo, just
that.
don't worry about it, man.
Well, anyways, yeah, keep going. I want to see. I want to learn more about this. Because
Okay.
I'm biased. I'm more of like that.
Oh, my
okay, let me
goodness
hear your
gracious.
story about it.
Many kids learn in different ways. Some are more visual, while others absorb information better if they read about it. But everyone learns best when they are comfortable and at ease. And for one teen in Australia,
Oh,
that
not even
means
in the U.S.
acting like a cat.
It's in
According
Australia.
to the Herald Sun, the girl identifies as a cat, and the private school she attends allows her in non-behavioral and act feline, so long as it doesn't become a distraction. How is that not a distraction?
Well, they have to set guidelines. Of course, if they
One meow for yes, two meows for no.
Dude, did you
Well,
not read?
no,
It said
but
litter.
to a
Didn't it say
certain
something about a
extent,
litter
that's
box?
No, that was our last one where students, there wasn't just one, it was a bunch of
No,
students
yeah, it was
who identified as felines and they wanted a litter box in the school.
That's
and
nasty.
at Webble, the school had to actually approach it was like, we got to bring this up.
Where was that? Was that here?
No, that was in the United States.
Yeah,
That
that
was
one- yeah, I
in
think
the
See,
that
that
one
seems
wasn't.
more extreme version of this.
No, while the school
They wanna use a
didn't
litter
confirm
box?
the species, I like how they're like, we didn't confirm what type of feline she was. We don't know if she's a Bengal cat or if she's
a bobcat.
I know. We just
what's out there in Australia?
I know. What's out in Australia? They didn't explain in the statement that some of their students display a range of issues from mental health, anxiety, or identity issues. Our approach is always unique to the student, and we will take account professional advice and the well-being of the student. The school reportedly describes the girl as phenomenally bright. And sources close to her family explained, no one else seems to have a protocol for students identifying as animals, obviously. But the approach has been that if it doesn't disrupt the school, everyone is being supportive. Who's supporting that?
The one is obviously the staff, the school, because they set certain guidelines, right? So they're obviously approaching it cautiously.
Okay, I'll take that into consideration, but let me read this last piece.
Oh man, I thought that was it. I thought you read the whole thing.
There might need to be protocols put in place though, as more and more students are identifying as animals. Elsewhere in Australia, 4 girls have started walking on all fours and cutting holes in their clothes to make room for their tails, while the school where it is allegedly happening denies the claims. One parent said a girl screamed at her peer for sitting on her tail. The tail that she cannot feel. That is fake.
How do you know, bro?
I need a sip of your coffee, bro. I don't think I'm woke enough. Yeah, you mind?
Wake yourself up.
I think about it. At that point right there, they're obviously
I like how you got the joke.
Everything.
Yeah.
I get it. But still, it's like you gotta. Look, like they said, psychological.
If I step on somebody's Jordans, my bad, bro. But if I step on your fake ass cattail. You can go kick rocks all day long. I don't give a shit. That is the most stupidest thing. Stupidest.
Because
would you be offended if I stepped on your cattail?
Probably. Like, dude,
what if it was a Gucci?
Yeah, dude. What? He's right. What if it was
Supreme? If it's a Supreme cattail.
Ooh,
yeah, Supreme. Can't fuck with Supreme.
You can't be stepping on Supreme like that.
For real, is Supreme okay? Let's say point. Whoa, let me set this up.
Okay, go.
You have a girl, right?
Okay.
And you read this article, and she's like, sometimes I feel like a cat. And you play it off like, oh, that was weird, or whatever. Yeah. But then Gucci starts selling like kitten earrings. Kitten
ears?
Fucking ears.
I'm rocking them.
No, and she's like, Supreme kitten ears, get them for me over my birthday. You're like, all right, cool, whatever.
Let me save up 2 years and I'll buy them.
I know. Give me 2 years. And then Christmas comes around, right? And she's like, oh my God, look, Supreme's selling a cat tail. How cute. I think I'm a cat. And then she gets the cat, right? She gets the tail.
Okay. Does she have the ears too?
She has the ears.
How does she get the ears? I got it for her?
You got it for her. Obviously.
Two pairs of ears. Maybe not the Supreme tail, okay?
She gets it. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh, and I'm a cat. And day by day, every day, you're like, hey, babe, you want Chinese food? And instead of going, yeah, she goes, meow. Hey, babe, should we watch this movie on Netflix? Meow.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, okay, cool.
Over time.
She just slowly starts communicating her meows.
She starts converting to cat slowly.
Yeah.
I'll try it. For like.
I was gonna say, in your mind, she's a 10, right? She has to be a 10. She's pulling this off. She has to be a 10.
Of course.
So, you accept the meows.
That's what I'm saying. I try it for like.
You know what? It's a funny story.
A little bit.
It's a funny story how I.
But if she's going out in public. She doesn't.
Oh no, she definitely doesn't.
No, I'm talking about.
If she's a solid 10, if she's a solid 10, she is definitely.
No, I'm saying if she's doing it in public, but she's like having me do the whole thing, like I gotta have like a leash and stuff and all that, and I gotta.
Wow, you took it someplace I couldn't.
I'm not doing that, dude. People do that. I see that all the time.
I was about to say that. Yeah,
I see that all the time.
There is people out there that do that.
They dress up as dogs. And people.
Okay, she doesn't have. You don't have her on a leash, but every 10 steps she goes.
Does she? Does she look like a cat, or is she
What-
just
oh,
the
she
cat?
walking
you
like a
say,
cat
like-
too?
You
Is
remember?
she- wait.
You remember? It's Always Sunny. Remember Dennis's wife turns into a cat.
No,
that's
no,
what she's going
that's
to.
scary.
She's heading in
Is
that
she
direction.
walking?
Scary.
Is she walking on all fours?
She'll be there in a few years when she becomes wifey material.
Okay, okay.
That's where she'll be.
When she starts walking on all fours and starts looking like an actual cat, that's where I'm like, no, man.
That's where you draw the line. That's
You
where you
gotta
draw
go.
the
She's
line.
a 10 the whole way.
I don't care.
And even when she starts walking on all fours, she becomes a 12.
No.
That's funny how this is.
kidding.
We're bringing up the cat story. I heard this on the show. It was I want to say it was B95. I think it was the second date update where this guy.
That's a good name.
This is the girl because she claims she's an 11, and he even states that she's a 10, not an 11 but a 10, whatever. You know, long story short,
Okay.
she's a
Follow
cat
you.
lady. She had to go feed her.
Of course she's gonna say she's.
She had to go feed just random stray cats that she feeds, and he just got just straight turned off by that. He called her crazy cat lady.
Okay, so what do you think is worse in your book? Being married to a person dressing up like a cat, or like a crazy cat lady that has like 10 million cats?
Cat lady.
Crazy cat lady.
First of all,
no, crazy cat lady exists. That has been
cat
around
lady.
for a good minute.
Cat lady. Boom, done.
Over crazy cat lady?
Yep. Crazy cat lady. That's where. Nope. That's your.
So then you're saying you have
Are they both the same?
no crazy. So cat lady.
Crazy cat lady.
Cat lady thinks she's a cat. She dresses up
Crazy
like a
cat
cat.
lady
pretends
is
like a
old.
cat.
Is she
Crazy
old?
cat. No,
That's
she can be
one.
old. Crazy cat ladies can be young, bro.
Yep.
They start off young. They're like, look, I got Jasper, and I just adopted.
exactly.
I
Oh, yeah,
adopted socks
exactly.
and tails.
Yeah.
I love that my mom. She just doesn't give two shits about what we're doing. So all I'm saying is that crazy. Crazy cat lady starts off always young.
I like how we're trying to convince.
I know, no. This. I'm trying to tell you, crazy cat lady, real young, starts off with like 2 cats, and it's like, isn't it funny? Last year, I only had fucking whatever I said. I had this cat.
You
I had Jasper.
You already forgot about
Then
your
I got
cat.
socks, and then I got Mixin, and then you're like,
Mixin?
It'd be so funny if I got a female cat and she had litter from all 3.
She's gonna put it on the floor.
That's their idea. They're like, let's just have cats on cats on cats.
Dang.
You kidding me?
Is there a legal limit on cats?
No, because I mean, there's like a what is
Dude,
it? A cat haven?
Did you
Somewhere
have
like
did
Reedy
you
or
have a-
Dinoba way out
Did you
there.
have a crazy cat lady when you were growing up in your town in
Yeah,
Frontier?
no, we did.
We had a crazy cat lady. She died, and they ended up at the place where I work at. All the cats.
Oh yeah, I see them. Yeah.
They're all there. So when she died, all the crazy cats went to my facility
Crazy
where I
cats.
work.
I like how we're dubbing them crazy.
Crazy because the
Yeah, the
cats,
cats
are
are
crazy.
crazy.
Cats are crazy.
Well, I'm not sure it was crazy. The lady who cultivated them all are the cats. Or the cats.
Or a little bit of both.
Anyways, felines, people aren't
Yeah.
cats.
Can't categorize yourself.
I'm going cat
Feline.
woman, by the way. I'm not going cat.
All
cat
right,
lady.
so we did this one already. Sleepy chicken. Ooh. Oh,
man. I don't like that tone.
These
I
are
don't like
all
that tone.
interesting. You know what? I'm going to go. Oof, this is interesting. California legalizes human compost.
Whoa.
What?
Yo, fertilizing your
When did
plants.
that happen? I didn't know about
April.
that till now.
See? Told you. I don't always bring main stories, but I bring the stories that count. So, story at a glance, according to this article from Changing America. I gotta start giving more props to the articles I'm reading, because you guys
that's
do the
right, yeah, that's
legwork.
right.
All I do is read, which like
And we-
70% of America doesn't do. So I guess I'm doing a lot of the legwork.
I'm just throwing that out.
No, I'm just throwing it out there. I can actually read. Not well, but well enough. All right. California has joined Washington, Colorado, Vermont, Oregon in the legalizing the
shoot, so it's a
composting
couple,
of human
right?
remains. Governor Gavin
okay.
Newsom signed a bill into law this week that directs state agencies to create guidelines for the alternate to cremation or burial. Burial. Alcohol. Yeah. Manscaped.
Man.
I don't know how Manscaped's responsible
Blue
for that
Chew.
one.
We got that Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
You want to be as rock
I know.
hard as this table?
You want to be rock hard as...
Eat your
I know.
Eat your Blue Chew.
We always come up with bad slogans. That's probably why we don't get advertising. California will soon be able to compost themselves and loved ones after death. I don't know how they're trying to make that seem positive. Governor Gavin Newsom signed a bill into law this week directing state officials to create regulations for human composting, a process known as natural organic reduction, by 2027. Washington became the first state to legalize organic reduction in place.
State?
Washington State. Washington. It just says Washington.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if it's probably Washington
State.
In place of creation of traditional burial 2019, followed by the Oregon and Colorado in 2021. Vermont legalized the practices earlier this year, and the bill legalized human composting passed both New York State Assembly and Senate this spring. New York Governor Kathy. I can't say that without being sexist.
Dang.
No, I can't.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh, chill. I want to say, oh, chill, bro. Cool. That's not what it says.
Just say, oh, chill.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, Kathy, oh, cool. Like, she's like, oh, that's cool. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. That's just the way it sounds. Okay. Has yet to sign the bill. The process works by placing the deceased in a spatial vessel and covering them with a mix of wood chips, alfalfa, and straw, allowing for the mix and microbes to break down the body. Recompost, a Seattle formula that specifies a natural organic reduction, charges $7,000 to compost human remains.
I feel like you should be getting money.
No, I think...
What does it even do?
At that point, you're saving money.
Here we go.
It goes up,
right at the end,
up
this
there.
is what it does. Once the process is complete, nutrient-rich mineral can be spread on garden beds, planted with a tree, or used for conservation efforts.
Okay.
To the website adds.
So, okay, wait.
I'm going to say this. So as long as they're not alive and they're dead, then I think it's fine. But I just...
You would put this shit on top of your tomato plants?
That's what I'm saying.
Random person.
I don't think using human...
Wait. So
is viable. I think you can use cow manure.
Is that the whole article right there?
Yeah,
that's it.
So it doesn't explain, like, is it just... are you purchasing it, or what do they mean by, like, it's just... Or is are they selling it?
If you have a compost... So they sell compost,
like a business.
Cow manure is considered compost.
Yes, yeah.
Any leaves that die, there's certain things that you are considered compost.
Yes.
So apparently there is a process to turn your body into compost. Okay. Like I said.
Yeah.
With whatever whatever I said, they were like something. What did I say? I can't remember. But they use right here. A mix of wood chips, alfalfa, and straw.
Yeah.
So I guess apparently alfalfa, wood chips, and straw, you mix that in with a dead body, and you get perfectly good compost.
So see, that's where I'm saying, like, so now they're gonna start mixing it in, and are they gonna bump up prices of like compost?
Well, you know how like when they sell manure that has bat
or
guano?
it's just to throw it out there and be like, hey, here, we're doing this. Let me put it this way: we
have a mutual friend, who starts with an A. I don't want to give away the rest of the name. Starts with Andrew. I'm just saying that
we're gonna throw him out
there.
Like
Drew might be interested in. I don't think he probably want to do this, but I'm just saying like he probably is interested in fertilizer that has bat guano because it's probably better for his plants, his recreational plants.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying is that so.
So I mean,
what I thought was interesting about this. Okay, let's say eventually.
Now we're jumping in that realm of the whole spiritual, paranormal stuff.
Okay,
I would not mess with that. That's where I draw the line.
Society.
Is that what
for that reason?
Is that how you're looking at it? Is that how you're looking at it?
I'm looking to start a side business. No.
I'm think
serious.
about it. If you're using that soil, it's being absorbed. It's gonna be in your nugs and everything. You're smoking it, and then you're gonna get that spiritual, and that's where I draw. It's like busting the Ouija board at that point.
Well, that's what I'm, okay. So yeah, but look, this is my idea for a company. Listen up, guys. We can make money. Making the money.
No.
All right. Look, this is what I propose. People die in accidents all the time.
I don't.
And they end
care
up in
how
the
they
morgue.
died. Nope.
Families forget about them. They don't have funerals.
Nope.
They're just there. So I have an idea. We collect all the undead corpses at the morgue.
Undead.
Whose family?
zombie
The
corpses?
dead morgues. Well, I meant dead. I mean, did I say undead?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
did.
they'll be dead by the time we get them. So what I'm trying to say is that we'll take all the dead corpses
undead
at the morgue that aren't claimed, and we'll categorize them because they're bound to be categories. So we'll have old lady fertilizer. There'll be a section of tweakers that die on the street. So we'll have tweaker fertilizer. Helps your plants grow quick, but then later they're like wilty and down when they put enough fertilizer. And then we'll have a sect of F-boy fertilizer. You know, the F-boys who die in car accidents at high speed because they think they're in a Fast and Furious movie. And then we'll call that semen enhancer. You can put that in your plants and it'll enhance the growth of the we just will have a sect of it. We will sell decomposed bodies, and then we'll convince people to sell certain dead people. We'll be like, we'll get the prostitute ones, and that'll make guys more hornier when they put it on their plants and their vegetables.
I see.
So all I'm saying, you don't think, I know this is a joke. This is a joke, obviously. But I'm just saying, don't you think eventually, I know it's a joke, but don't you think there eventually is going to be a person who collects certain types of body and is like, hey, welcome to my farm. Yeah, that fertilizer right there. Yeah, them all tweaker bodies. Them all tweaker. Them good to make your tomatoes grow real good, real fast. Yeah, like, we got to pick them quick because if you don't pick them quick, they get real small real quick. Like, you know what I mean? That's the hook fertilizer. Yeah, you grow that
was going real sexy.
Real
sexy.
That's come out real sexy. You gotta watch out for them cantaloupes. You might just want to stick your penis in them. Like, you know what I mean? So it would be. There would be a guy who
That's where I draw the line, though.
You know what
fertilizer? Of course, there's people.
Okay, what about the? Okay, so how are you? Why are you saying no? Because
I'm saying no because we've done it. We've already have 1 foot in the door with the whole spiritual thing.
Okay, let me put if it's in somebody's death, when they die.
Yeah, I understand.
And they're like, hey, I want to get
past the law though. That means it's gonna.
People are gonna do it.
A huevo, they're gonna do it. It's just gonna happen. See, at that point, it's like, okay, so how would you distinguish? Or is that every compost? Like it's said and done.
No, I imagine you have to. If you're doing that,
you have to disclaim, right?
You know how they have the labels. They have the nutrition labels.
Yeah. Obviously,
you have to put that like 80%
for sure. Then, right? So if they do that.
Like, you know what I mean? You'd have to put like so much. You have to put the percentages. You have to put like 30% old man, 30% crippled, 30% Nazi, whatever the hell it was. You just would have to put the percentages. That would be like,
importing it from Germany.
This has Nazi in it, right? It's not kosher. I don't like that kosher because them Jew people touch that stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
So now you're importing.
Yeah, importing, exporting on, reaching out to the world.
That's not even in California now. You're gathering it from other countries.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, that is crazy.
See, obviously,
but the thing is, they're dead, so it's not like they're.
Well, they're not.
And I'm pretty sure they volunteered their bodies to do this, obviously.
Well, it's kind of like donating, right?
Depending on the law. I don't know the specifics.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know the specifics.
How would you
approach You're not in charge of your body.
Yeah, you're not.
Okay, unless you put it in your will, but even then, you can have your will override it.
Well, people donate their bodies all the time, right? Like if they're healthy, they die. Like if they're healthy, like they
donate organs, everything.
Yeah.
That happens.
So yes, similarly, there's the same thing.
It's the same thing. I feel like I'd be okay with it just because they're not alive.
But my whole thing is,
I would not.
Okay, well, I'm trying to paint a broader picture. Let's say I go. Do you like farmer market? I like farmers markets. Farmers markets, organic shit.
So would you
right? So you go to a farmers market, and this guy's like, "Oh, it's all organic, Everything's organic. Everything's 100% natural. Everything's natural here." He's not lying, because guess what? A human body is 100% natural.
Well, I'm going over there. Why am I over there in the first?
You're in the. I don't want to. It's a farmer's market, fresh.
Oh yeah, everything.
So that's what I'm saying. Is it
farmer's market? There's fertilizer.
He's not lying. He's not lying. So would you have to pass a law to tell people that I use human fertilizer in this food?
Oh,
it might be cheaper.
I was talking about him selling it.
Saying, is it? What if it becomes cheaper?
At that point, that's what I mean. Where it hits the whole spiritual.
China got hit bad by COVID. What if they're like, oh, we got Chinese fertilizer. Bird flu fertilizer.
We gotta put that.
Birdman fertilizer.
We gotta put it because you said. He said fertilizer.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
You gotta do that. Those.
They're like, oh, we got Chinese fertilizer. 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 No, but it's seriously though, bro. Like, you don't think China, with the amount of people dying that quickly, you don't think?
Well, yeah, I get you,
bird
but
flu, bro. We get
No, but
COVID in our food.
Oh, we're talking about worldwide. If they legalize this
Oh
world?
no, it's in the United States. That's right.
no, that's why I'm saying, like, that's where I
But
draw
if
the
it does
line.
get
That's where I
popular.
draw. If it does,
Like, let's say it does get popular, and they're like, oh, we can fertilize people.
That's fine. They're dead. They're dead.
Okay,
The idea of...
But if you're thinking about the way he's thinking about it,
that's
spiritual, they're dead.
That's where I draw the line. Because that's where you get possessions.
Have you seen the poltergeist? I know.
That's where.
Do you think that could actually happen?
Oh, 100%. If the spirits or demons and stuff could attach to dolls, anything like that.
Eat the food.
Yeah, imagine. You're gonna get. It's kind of like the shroom effect, where it's like you get that weird trip, kind of like that. If that could happen, imagine something spiritually like that. Oh man, no, it's game over.
We're drawing close. We're drawing close to the end, but
I got a question.
Yes.
So, do you think like all the ghost stuff? Like I've seen people like videos of people going to like haunted, like really haunted like places.
I've been to one.
And they almost, sometimes, most of the time, they capture nothing. Like, most of the time, they don't really capture much. Maybe some stuff on the spirit box, whatever. But do you think you have to, like, believe it in order for it to be, like, real? Or do you think it's already...
Not necessarily, because, I mean, if it is 100% haunted, you'll know for sure. Because we've been to a place, and it was in Portland, Oregon. We did, like, a special investigation with, like, well-known people that do that. And it's funny that it's 100% real. That's what I'm trying to get at. Since we're running out of time, but it doesn't matter if it's the person or not. If it's genuinely haunted,
if the spot is genuinely haunted,
you will almost 100% feel it.
Even people that don't believe will be like, they will make the excuse, be like, I don't want to be here. That's all they'll say. I don't want to be here.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. This is perfect for the ending.
I have more questions.
This is perfect for the ending.
Okay.
See?
Thank you.
I love it. Perfect timing. Perfect. See, it was almost double whammy.
Almost double whammy.
But yeah, definitely, he is correct. When you get into a certain location,
Do we still got time?
No,
we got the 5-minute kill off.
Yeah.
Okay. If you notice right there, there's a little number 4.
Yeah.
So we actually got 4 minutes.
Okay.
4-minute
All
kill
right,
off. So this was Owit. I'm sorry, it says D-Rock, but we're not going to sign off yet. I just want to say that before we finalize it.
Bless you.
Rick Sanchez.
Yeah, man. Bless you, man.
All right, bless you.
Bless thee.
Blessed thy be thy birth. But yeah, scary shit does happen, and when it does happen, you can't deny it.
I'm thinking, you know what I think? I don't think, because, I don't know what your experiences are like or yours, but, like, what I think of, like, paranormal, I think, like the movie, the movies make it look like apparitions, like real, like demons, stuff like that, but...
No,
it's more of a vibe, I would say.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Is it, like...
No, because
that's why for me, I honestly, personally,
you have to witness it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I don't believe it.
Well, I think
because I haven't witnessed it.
You're exactly like your uncle. Exactly. That's how
I sounded when I would say it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was a believer, he was not. He was 100% skeptic.
But the thing is, we've reversed the roles sometimes. Where I believe, and then he's like, "Nah, this is bullshit. We can prove this wrong." But our selling point was when we went to Parlier, that barn.
Ooh,
that was it. To me, after that incident, I'm like, okay, so shit can get real. Like,
it did get real.
It got real like that
right away.
After that, and it's always funny. Like I always say, I hate telling that story because it's like our UFO story. Like, oh, we saw a UFO. Yeah. It's like, oh, everybody's seen a UFO. It's like,
that's interesting.
That's
interesting as well.
I've never seen a UFO.
I've seen several.
I've seen
not
some
like
too. No, it
Like
wasn't
in the
a
sky,
UFO.
like I see it, I'm like, oh, that could be a UFO.
This is what I've seen is,
But I've never seen
I've
a
seen
Martian
blocked out
come out.
black spaces, because there's been a handful of
Mine
times
was lights.
where
Mine was
I
lights.
walked my dogs and there was a space, like I was like, there should be stars there.
Yeah,
is it
why
just
is it
black?
perfectly blocked out?
Yeah, it's just like black, like a square that was just. I'm like, that looks like a square that just got blacked out.
to me-
or like it was a shape that just got blacked out. I'm like,
Yeah.
why is it just all dark there? There should be some stars.
To me, that's like a lot more like that trips me up more than like ghosts and stuff. Is like extraterrestrial.
Both,
Just
I think
everything.
equally.
No, I think it just depends who you talk to about it. There's
I don't know, man.
There's some
I think
people
it's
that
because
believe-
I've seen like maybe a couple things.
Oh.
You know,
We're on
I've
the
never
last
personally.
minute.
I've never been on
Yeah,
We're on
like
the
literally,
last minute.
yeah.
Are we?
It'll stop by itself.
Later,
don't worry.
though.
Damn.
Yeah, it'll
That's
stop
it?
by itself after it's
Yeah, it's like
recorded.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Later, though.
It says right there. Yeah.
We're out.
Well,
Yeah, 40 minutes doesn't go by very long. All right,
So-
guys.
all right.
Till next time.
Yeah. Like, subscribe.
We're out.
See you
You
later.
already know.
Let
Peace out.
us know what you think about it.
Yeah, I'll be
Oh.
back. I'll be back.
You'll be
Halloween.
back.
Halloween. I'll be back.
You'll be back before then. What are you
I
talking
don't know.
about?
I don't know.
You'll be back before that.
Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, oh,
Christmas.
You go from Christmas to friggin' yeah, I know. Yeah, let's cut it.
All right.
Oh yeah, let's cut it. Let's cut it. I think we're good.
No, yeah, we're good.
Bing, bow, blow.